I would not be talking about budget, researching the market or monthly EMIs. Rather, I would be focusing on all the other things that are important for anyone planning to buy a car based on my personal experiences, which includes some hidden costs, blah 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 features that you should be opting for while buying a car, which ultimately is going to give you clarity in exact amount that you should be paying for your vehicle yearly or monthly. Let's begin. The number one thing would be road tax. Yes, there's a tax for owning a car in Germany. It's called Kfz-Steuer, and that is Kraftfahrzeugsteuer, motor vehicle tax. And this amount really depends on your car engine size and emissions. Generally, the more environmental friendly your car is, the less taxes you have to pay. This can range from 100 to several hundred euros per year. So all the diesel car lovers out there, come join the club of paying more than 300 euros per year. And there is a website where you can fill in all the details of the car you like and check beforehand what would be the ballpark number that you would be paying yearly for your car. Now let's talk about the Euro emission standards, which are usually from 1 to 6. There is a sticker on windshield which states whether you are allowed to drive in this specific zone or not. There is a full-fledged explanation of which year car model falls under which category. So I've mentioned all the links in the description. If you want to go through it, definitely spend some time on it. Generally, go for a car which has Euro emission 6 standard. Anything below that is already 10 years old, so it doesn't make really sense to buy a 10-year-old car. Next point would be heated steering wheel. Quick story short, I'm a morning person. I prefer going to the gym in the morning, and during winters, it's quite tough to get into a cold car and it becomes really difficult to hold the steering, which is extremely cold. And if you're moving to a colder region, heated steering wheel would be absolutely a game changer and it's worth to have. Any individual who has to drive for a specific region in morning regularly must take this point into consideration, as it gets really cold here and usually car heating takes a lot more time for your steering to get warmer. Or alternatively, you can wear gloves, but I would not give you that suggestion. The next crucial thing would be the type of tires. You have options from all year round tires or summer or winter tire combination. Until this year 2024, you could have all year round tires or you could opt to go for a summer winter combination. And in every 6 months, you would have to change your tires probably from winter to summer or summer to winter. And the cost for doing that would be 20 to 25 euros per tire. And now it would really depend whether or not you have TPMS in it, which is tire pressure monitoring system, and the costs would vary. But as per this new rule, the tire needs to have this sign, and this quality tire ensures that your car is going to handle well during snowfall or when the roads are slippery. Just know it is important anyway to cross-check with your insurance policies whether they have clause of winter or summer tires, because at times during damage or accidents, the insurances say that, okay, they're going to create some problems that, okay, we are not going to pay you. We are only going to pay you this much of percentage because you were driving on a winter road during a winter season and you didn't have the winter tires. So do take care of that. Speaking of insurances, reminds me of my next point, that is insurance itself. In Germany, you cannot drive without car insurance. The cost really depends on your age, driving experience, and the type of car you have. For example, a new driver with a fancy car is going to pay a lot more than an experienced driver with a small car. As an expat, be prepared for annual cost ranging from 1200 euros to 1600 euros. Let's talk about how to save money here. Assuming you have been driving cars since a very long time in your home country, please kindly shift your insurance name under your name so that whenever you move abroad, you can take the benefit and you can take the points along with you. That way, you would be considered as an individual who has been driving a car from a very long period of time. And that would be really beneficial here. This way, it would be cheaper for you. You would not be considered a new driver, as in your home country, we start driving probably at the age of 15 or even 14. And here, being at the age of 30 or 35, you would be bearing the consequences of being 18. The next point is inspection and maintenance. Every car in Germany needs to pass the TÜV inspection every 2 years. I repeat, every 2 years. TÜV is short form for Technische Überwachungsverein of Deutsch, which means Technical Inspection Association. This costs around 100 euros every 2 years, and of course on top of oil change, your alignment, car tire, etc. But roughly this is going to cost you 300 to 500 euros as long as you include your basic service in it. So take care of this. Next thing is you can customize your own number plate up to a certain limit. For example, if you're someone who's living or registered in Berlin, your car number could start from BE or BE as the starting number. And then the next two numbers could be your, say for example, your name. So for example, my name is Shubham Thakur. I can take B space ST space 4-digit number. and you can already check on the website whether or not this specific number which you're looking for is available or not. I would mention all the links in the description. Do not worry about it. But this is something that you should definitely do so that you're already prepared that, okay, this would be the number on my car. And this costs really almost nothing. The next point is, I'm not the kind of person who likes to talk about fuel costs, but if you have to drive, then you have to drive. That being said, now this really depends on your car and of course your driving habits. You might spend around €1.50 to €1.80 per liter, which means if you have probably a car which has an average of 15 and you are probably traveling from Frankfurt to Munich, that is roughly like 400 kilometers, you would roughly be paying less than €50, which is 4,500 INR. But if you're someone who's worrying about the fuel costs, go buy an electric car. You don't have to buy a diesel car or a petrol car. And if you're someone who's interested in knowing what could be the monthly EMI of your car in Germany, we have made this video. Do watch this video and you would get a clear idea of how much you could pay for your car per month and how much salary you need to have to own a car. This video would give you a complete breakdown of the numbers. Do watch it. Well, that's it. Hope the video was clear and crisp. So hit the like button, and if you have any questions, feel free to write to us and subscribe for more informative content like this.